Hold on to your butts.
Sonic Forces is not a good game, but it's not bad either. Debated, dude! I'm not here to shit on Sonic. Okay, well, maybe just a little bit, but rather I want to explore why I found value in a mixed bag like Sonic Forces. I'm no Sonic veteran and I didn't come in with high expectations. However, I had a buttload of fun blazing through Forces campaign. It seems like the critics and us gamers are really pushing the narrative that Forces is bad and it's another misstep by Sega. And I get that to a lesser degree. Sonic Mania came out only a few months ago and brought Sonic into a new light, a critically acclaimed success. As a fairly new fan of Sonic, this might sound strange, but I love Sonic games for being a mixed bag. By that I mean the story and dialogue are so silly and over the top, it reminds me of cheesy anime I'd watch after coming home from middle school. And the story is pieced together by fast, albeit simple gameplay. While Mania absolutely dunked on our expectations of how good a Sonic game could be in 2017, I think we should appreciate it as an outlier for the Sonic franchise. It was developed by superfans of classic Sonic games with Sega's blessing, so you know they wanted to put their all in creating something that matched their nostalgia and also a means to show others what Sonic means to them. I'm not saying we shouldn't compare Mania to Forces because it's unfair or anything like that, but on the real, Mania is damn near perfect and Forces is Sega desperately trying to recover from Sonic Boom. I haven't played Sonic Boom or any of the more recent 3D titles outside of Lost World. Forces tries a lot of new stuff, and I think it nails most of what they're going for. From a story perspective, it's melodramatic and hype as hell. Sonic and the Resistance are fighting Eggman and his new edgelord lackey, Infinite, whom took over the world by force. Do you understand the title now? The story's a bit of a mess, with plot holes here, there, and everywhere, but I couldn't be bothered taking Sonic too seriously. I'm here for the ride, and let me tell you, it is one wild ride. Sonic Forces introduces a new character to the series, your OC. I am still reeling that this is even in the game. It's so weird that Sega finally allowed their fanbase to live out their fanfics in an actual Sonic game. It's incomprehensibly goofy seeing Sonic hang out with Smalls the Cat, Carly Rae Birdson, or whatever your totally canon creation is. I actually really enjoyed the created character levels. They played like modern Sonic with a focus on going fast, but they changed things up by equipping your character with gadgets and weapons to platform and fight enemies in new yet familiar ways. Lightning is easily my favorite, giving you a big Castlevania whip and a very similar light speed dash technique that allows you to fly through rings. But there's all sorts of gear your persona can wield, like a game-breaking drill, a vacuum that lets you fly, or a hammer that transforms enemies into, cubes, I think? Like the Sonic lore, I really don't understand this. Unsurprisingly, modern Sonic levels are also a blast. Just use the boost to get through and enjoy the fast roller coaster ride. The music really enhances these stages in particular, as it's just the right amount of butt rock and catchy. I especially love that a fair bit of the soundtrack has vocals, feeling like a throwback to older Sonic games. Also, kinda not bad boss fights. I mean, there's some that are kinda boring, but there's a handful I had a lot of fun taking down. These in particular require speed and timing rather than dodge attacks and jump at a boss. So it's a bummer to admit that most Sonic and Avatar levels are fairly short. Like, you get to what feels like the climax of a level and then 10 seconds later, it's over. My favorite stages in Forces were the Avatar and Sonic team-up spectaculars. You use Sonic's speed, including his boost ability, combined with whatever gadgets your special-made boy has equipped. The best part of these levels are when things go sideways or Sonic and Persona need a power boost. They hold hands and engage double boost! Double boost thematically is awesome. It's like going Super Saiyan on friendship. It's unfortunate that these moments are fairly limited. You get to go crazy fast, but it's over quicker than you could finish your whoa. The team up levels feel the most fun because you get the best of both modern Sonic and your OC. On the other side of things, classic Sonic is a complete drag. I think these stages are especially disappointing considering how great Mania is. Mania nails how classic Sonic should play and has creative levels built to speed through. Forces classic Sonic levels are uninspiring and are a chore to get through. The poop cherry on top of this bowl of stinky doo-doo is classic Sonic's music. It sounds like someone farting on a keyboard. Just for a moment, listen to what they did to Green Hill Zone. I cry every time. Thankfully, they kept the drop spin dash from Mania, so there's one good thing about the classic Sonic stages. That's pretty much the gist of Forces. Well, at least in my opinion. Classic Sonic drags down the game, but by no means does it make the game unplayable or sours the entire experience. The modern Sonic and OC Boy have their own issues, like weird physics and some really frustrating sequences, but it's not nearly as bad as folks make it out to be. But I should mention that if you've played Generations or any good modern Sonic games, you won't find anything particularly new or mind-blowing. While I think Force's issues are frustrating, I don't believe it's ruining the game or it's so bad it tarnishes how wonderful Mania is. In the ideal situation, we'd have another Sonic Mania, something fully realized with solid gameplay with minimal story and gameplay issues. But from my experience with Sonic games, most have these problems and some have even worse issues. If we take a look at other franchises, say like Bethesda's Fallout or Elder Scrolls series, there's technical problems everywhere. The fans of these series generally look past these games' problems because underneath the mess, they offer a unique and fun experience. Now, I'm not gonna go all semi-classic Sonic fan on y'all, but like...
Stop hating on Sonic for no reason!
I've been thinking about Sonic a lot lately. A trend since what seems to be post-Sonic 06 is hype for a new Sonic game, but then extreme disappointment and backlash when the release falls short. There's a pattern here, and regardless of the quality of the Sonic release, there seems to be an underlying truth. We need Sonic to be bad. Since the legendary failure of Sonic 06 and then recently Sonic Boom, Sonic has maintained relevance by being laughed at. I'm not proposing some wild game theory that Sega's purposefully releasing only a few good Sonic games in the past 10 years, but everyone still knows Sonic, chili dogs, and gotta go fast! Unlike other memorable gaming icons, we rally around Sonic not as a great hero or arbiter of good games, but rather as a joke. We remember fondly the time Sonic did something weird, like kiss a real human girl, or have amazingly broken gameplay. Sonic may not be part of gaming that we're proud of, but you cannot deny Sonic's tenacity. While so many other franchises have fallen out of public consciousness, Sonic has stuck in there by being laughably bad, and I think there's value in that, somewhere. As much as Sonic 06 and Boom have been ingrained to be the worst games around, I think moving forward, we can still make room for Sonic to just be okay. It seems like either Sonic is the worst or it's saving the franchise, like Sonic Mania. But Forces? I'd say it's distinctly in the middle. There's tons of stuff in Sonic Forces that could be improved upon, but there's also a lot of great standout moments in it that remind me of how much fun I had with Sonic Adventure, another mixed bag. Maybe I'm alone in this, but I've come to enjoy Sonic as something like a popcorn flick, in that it's dumb fun that I can turn my brain off for a few hours and just marvel at how stupid yet somewhat satisfying it can be. It's something I get a lot of fun out of for not taking seriously, and I keep playing just to see what crazy bullshit they throw at me next. Like, holding hands with Sonic gives you enough speed to exit a black hole. Pardon, garçon. This is something only a Sonic game can achieve. I might be coming off as a defender of Sonic, the ultimate fan, or a true blue yif boy, but I hope you can move past that and see what I'm trying to discuss here. Sonic is a mixed bag. The Sonic franchise is definitely tarnished by many games that are without a doubt awful, and despite how far removed or different a new mainline Sonic game can be, we always come back to Sonic is bad. While I won't say Forces is what we needed to save the Sonic franchise, there's aspects that are really fun and capture what I love about the series. But this also comes with plenty of weird or frustrating choices that I'm baffled Sega still struggles with. I don't think we should be lenient on Sonic for being mediocre or anything like that, but maybe moving forward, keep in mind Sonic is a mixed bag. Even a mixed bag has something good.